by Spencer.
I never really considered the future much growing up. I was very focused on the present and playing and my friends and having a good time. Never very school oriented or future oriented. I definitely saw movies like Animal House with a bunch of dudes going to college and just having like the time of their lives just being idiots, and I'm like, that looks like fun. I could do some of that. And that was kind of my idea of college, just going there and like partying and having sex with girls and drinking too much alcohol and making mistakes and like waking up and laughing about it the next day. And I was pretty sure I was going to do that. I mean, it wasn't even something I questioned. It was just something I took as fact. Like my parents always wanted me to go to college. Everyone around me told me going to college was the best decision, and obviously the move you got to do to make it in modern day society to blah, 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 blah. So here I am. I just kind of like ended up there, kind of like I was going on this slip and slide, and that slip and slide just dropped me off in college, right through life. I looked at colleges when I was applying, and I looked at like U of O. I really wanted to go to also San Diego State, like two of the biggest party schools in the fucking nation. I didn't get into San Diego State, but I went to U of O, and I had some friends in a frat there. I stayed there overnight. I was a sophomore in high school, and that night I drank 14 shots plus beer. It was just a shit show, and I like looked around at all these people, and I saw in their eyes that they weren't happy. They're kind of like, they didn't know what they're doing with their lives. They were fucking getting business majors in Oregon from the University of Oregon, and like on the weekends they just got fucked up and party because that's what they're supposed to do. Kind of forget about the lack of direction in their life and like all of the shit that they were dealing with, and that just didn't sound like the way. So I started to look at smaller institutions and universities, more learning oriented, and I found USF. Even here I didn't get what I expected. I never expected to fucking be a stoner, but first day in the dorms for the rest of that year, I smoked that shit away every day, which was pretty fucking fun. I learned a lot, met a lot of people, but I think the fact that everyone's supposed to end up in college and pay all this money for it, I think it's like almost an inefficiency in the system, of modern day society. It doesn't make much sense. There's not a lot of logic behind it. I mean, I know a lot of people that have come to school and cheated and bullshitted their way through every class that they've had here just so they can get on a piece of paper that says that they went to school, but they didn't learn anything. They didn't get any benefits, and that's kind of what's promoted. Go to school. Doesn't matter what you learn. Get the degree. Get the job. It just sounds. It feels very crazy to me and irrational. So no, I did not expect to be where I am now. I don't think I knew what I expected, but this wasn't it. I'm okay with where I am now, though. I like it. I'm comfortable.
Anything else you want to add?
You don't have any other questions for me? Is this over?
That is it.
Am I free to go?
You're free to make another layup with a piece of trash. If you make this again...
I'm not. I'm just not. It doesn't work that way. That's not... When the camera's rolling, miracles don't happen, Spencer. He did it again! That's twice!